Life is not always going to be all sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns. I know, unfortunately not. Which is why becoming mentally strong, or resilient as psychology would call it, is very important. Which is exactly what we're going to explore today. How to become resilient and build mental strength. One of the first psychologists to study resilience was Emmy Werner. She followed the lives of children who were raised by alcoholic, abusive, or mentally ill parents. You could say that these kids have not been given a chance right from the beginning of their lives. However, 1 out of 3 of these children grew into competent and caring adults. They did not even develop any learning or behavioral problems during childhood or adolescence. What differentiated them from their peers? The answer is resilience. Resilience is a dynamic process that leads to positive adaptation. What exactly helped these children to become resilient, and what can we learn from the psychology research out there? In this video, we are going to talk about 3 ways of how you can become more mentally strong. First part is focused on you, second on your relationships, and lastly, we are going to take a look at maintaining perspective. So let's get started. It all begins with you. Mental strength has to come first and foremost from within. Taking care of yourself is the simplest thing you can begin with. It starts with things as easy as getting enough sleep, eating healthy food, and exercising regularly. Keeping yourself in a good physical condition will also make your mind stronger, but it doesn't stop here. Actively try to look for opportunities for self-growth and self-discovery. Already watching this video and learning about how your mind works is a great way to do it. And now we're coming to the second part, relationships. A significant finding that the psychologist Emmy Werner discovered was that the resilient children had a strong bond with at least one other person in their life. This could have been a parent, but also an aunt, babysitter, or a teacher. We can't do everything alone, but as you can see, sometimes one other person is all it takes. One person you can trust, one person who believes in you. The children in Emmy Werner's study went through very difficult situations right from the beginning, but if they succeeded in maintaining a positive attitude, they also increased their chances to become resilient. What Emmy found was that the resilient children were capable of focusing on their future rather than crying over the past. They did not look at what happened to them as a disadvantage, but rather viewed the good things in their lives, such as being able to study, as an opportunity for something better. And what does that mean for us? Maintaining perspective. First and foremost, being grateful for the life we have. We often find ourselves complaining about the most stupid things. Bus coming a couple of minutes later, rainy days, or getting the wrong order at Starbucks. Exactly in these moments, we need to stop and think. We are the luckiest people in the world. You don't believe me? Just visit the Dollar Street website. It documents lives of people from all around the world and divides them based on their income. You can compare the houses, pets, or even things they dream of having. A real reality check. I highly recommend you check it out. But of course, regardless of your income, we all have our problems. That's a part of life. But with everything that happens, we face a choice. Either get sucked into an abyss of despair and hatred, or focus on building a better future filled with meaning and love. And now we'd like to hear from you guys. What is the one thing that you'll be taking away from this video? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Iconic for even more psychology insights, and we will see you next time. Have an amazing day. Bye! And now we'd like to hear from you guys. Life is not always going to be rainbows, sunshines, and unicorns. Hey, I said unicorns.